Hey guys, Cromar here with TGN, bringing you some more SWTOR PVP action. And in this video, I'd also like to introduce you to my level 27 Scoundrel, LeVar Burton, the Starfleet Legacy. As you can see, he has a vision problem, does not yet have his visor, so he's quite blind out there in the battlefield, but that's okay, he gets by on his other sensors. Pretty badass, if I do say so myself. He's using custom headgear and shirt. That's the Adrelia jacket and the Gunslinger headgear, which are both made by Armor Mech. But anyway, enough of me yammering, let's kill some stuff. So we're going to start out with a Void Star. Round 1, I'm on defense, and I'm going to head over to the east door. Now, I'm actually queued up with Oddball, as a friend of mine is Commando. If you watch the League of Legends show here on TGN, you might recognize Oddball from League of Legends. He's one of our regulars under the name Darkblades. So he has also gotten the, he's been bitten by the Star Wars, the Old Republic bug, and started working on his own Commando. But anyway, so on defense, my main role in defense really is not just to sit by one of the doors on stealth the whole game, although there is some merit to that. I just find that incredibly boring. I'd rather just kind of run in and put some DPS down on people. My build here is Scrapper, which is the melee / stealth build for Scoundrels, and operatives, of course, have their equivalent. I'm going to go for this heal over here since I'm low as hell. And my rotation basically means backstab, or AK backblast as they call it in this game. Yay, I got it. Blaster Whip, which is my basic melee attack, and then Sucker Punch after I proc upper hand. Now, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about if you've never played a Scoundrel or an operative, but that's okay. I'll show you then a little bit once the action kind of cools down a bit. But anyway, so when people get low, I mean, I can really kill things really fast, have a lot of burst damage, and it's really, really nice against healers. My character, even, just with bolster that you get just from being in a war zone, I already do a lot more damage than my Vanguard. And that's actually kind of stunning because my Vanguard is geared out the ass right now, and my Gunslinger, well, just really isn't. Has no expertise or anything. So it's kind of surprising how much damage I do, and I think it's just going to go up and up and up. I mean, certainly once I get, an epic weapon at level 50, it's just going to be tremendous. Although I'll be behind the curve on gear, because when I hit 50, I'll be up against people who have all kinds of expertise and stuff. So, I mean, it won't be a total domination. But I'm still looking forward to it anyway. But another thing I do, I have a melee stun, dirty kick. It's just a kick to the, well, let's just say a sensitive place. But it works on everybody. It even works on robots, which I just absolutely love. It's so funny. You have this giant mech, and you kick it in the nuts, and it just collapses in the heat. It's pretty funny. But anyway, so I'm chasing people away from the door, which I shouldn't do, but I'm playing a little recklessly because, honestly, I'm just playing for fun. It's not like the stakes are exactly high. You get almost as much experience for losing as winning anyway, and I'm not playing for Valor. I'm not even really playing for the daily quest. I think I've already done the daily at this point, or maybe I did it in the next one. I can't remember. But it's not even that big of a concern. I've just logged on my Scoundrel to have fun and kill some people. I've also got some decent AoE in the Scoundrel. Not tremendous AoE, like not as good as a Commando, but still pretty good AoE. I have Thermal Grenade, which is on a 6-second cooldown, and it's just a very simple, long range. You throw it at a target, it blows up, hits everybody around it. It's really great for breaking up caps, and it's really great for just adding damage to any kind of group. The only downside is that it does cost like 20 energy, which is quite a bit of energy here, and I need to be very careful with conserving energy. I mean, my best attacks only cost like 15 or so energy, and my backstab costs 0 actually, which is kind of crazy. So the Thermal Grenade can drain your energy a little bit because it does have such a short cooldown, like 6 seconds is really short. So I don't just spam it. I use it when it's most useful. And sometimes if someone's running away from me and they're at a long range, I'll use it just because I've got nothing else at that range. Yeah, another death. I do die quite easily. I mean, I have a lot of burst damage, of course, but my character's very frail. That's something hard to adjust to after playing my Vanguard, who's damn near invincible. And especially one-on-one. Nobody can beat me one-on-one on my Vanguard. Forget about it. But in this character, yeah, I lose one-on-one fights pretty often, actually. If they try to run away from me, or if it's part of a group fight and they're focused on someone else, then I'll kill them pretty efficiently. But if they actually turn around and try to fight me one-on-one and they use their CCs and everything like that, I usually have trouble with it. Yeah, there you go. I just vanished out right before I died. So cheap. So many people have done it to me before my Vanguard. So I decided to go help with this guy here. I was trying to see if I can just spike him down before he notices me. I did quite a bit of burst damage, but no, he saw me and put one bullet into me. But that's okay. They finished him off after I died. I think Oddball was right behind me. when that happened. If you're wondering why you're not seeing much of Oddball here, it's that we were communicating on Skype, and we basically said, look, every time we do a Void Star, the main reason we lose is because everybody that, you know, we're teamed up with is on one side owning the crap out of it, and then the other side gets neglected because the team is too, you know, not paying attention to what they're doing. Ooh, almost 2,500, that was a nice crit. The team isn't really paying attention, and nobody's guarding the other side. So we're like, we're going to split up, and we're going to announce over Skype, like, look, oh crap, we need help on this side, so and so on. But that never really came up. I mean, we were pretty dominant this game. For medals here, I always get the easy damage and kill medals, of course, but I have trouble getting more than 5 medals. I do sometimes get the 2.5k single hit damage medal. Sometimes I just get it on accident, not always, and other times I have to just kind of make it happen. There's that attack when you're in cover called Sabotage Charge, or also called Explosive Probe if you watch my Imperial Agent videos from the beta. It's available to all smugglers and all Imperial Agents, but it only used when in cover, and it puts a debuff on the enemy. Next time they're hit, it explodes for a whole bunch of damage, and it's my single most powerful ability. It's just on a long cooldown. It's really awkward to use, so I don't use it that often. I just only use it when I want to get the medal. Also, occasionally I use it in Huttball when people are out of range or on a different level, and I can't actually reach them. I need to do something for damage. I'll use it there, but in general, I don't use it that often. So yeah, there we go. We completed the defender phase, and now we're on attacker phase, and we're not going to have any trouble with this. But anyway, what was I saying about a Sabotage Charge? Oh yeah, it does tend to crit over 2,500, especially if I get the expertise buff. What I'll do is if it's the red buff and that you see. Ooh, there's a big hit, and yeah, I got the medal there. Awesome. But what I do is if I get the expertise bonus, which is the red buff that you can see in this map, it's underneath the bridge in the front. On other maps, where is it? In Alderaan, you can find it in a couple different places. Like you can find it in mid on one of the balconies, and in Huttball, I can't think of where you can find it on Huttball. I know I've seen it. I know I've gotten it before, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, it's the red buff, and it gives you 15% expertise, which is a lot of expertise, by the way. I mean, my Vanguard is in full champion gear. It only has like 13%, I think. So it's 15% is a lot. So it gives you that bonus, and then it also stacks with the expertise Warzone stem, which is the red stem. You can see it on my left action bar. I'm trying not to use them because I don't want to, you know, waste them all, and they're expensive. So you get them for free from the daily PvP quests as you're leveling up. But after you hit 50, they stop giving them to you for free. You gotta start spending war zones. You know, they get you hooked. You know, they're like any good dealer. The first taste is free, right? But they stack up to a total of 30%. So when I get one of those two buffs, or maybe both, I'll just drop into cover, put a Sabotage Charge on somebody, let it rip, and hope it crits. And if it does crit, it's going to crit for like 3k or plus. So it's just an easy way to get that medal. And I'm not concerned about the commendations of the Valor from it. I just think it's awesome to get medals. That's all. I like it when my screen lights up and says, "Yay, you've done something." I know it's horrible. I'm the reason why achievement culture is here, but whatever. Who cares? So now that we've gone through the front door, I haven't been talking about the actual Void Star strategy much because if you're a regular viewer on TGN SWTOR or the TGN Central, our old SWTOR PVP show, then you probably already know the rules of Void Star. Very quickly, it's just whoever gets the farthest during their attack phase wins, and if you both win the attack phase, then whoever wins it fastest wins. So they didn't get anywhere in their attack phase. They literally got nowhere, and we've already broken down one door, so we've already won, and the rest of this is just for... There's no point to the rest of this, so we're just going to go around killing people. I mean, if people want to go win, that's fine. They can if they want to, but I just want to go kill people for fun, so that's what I'm doing here. Speaking of killing people for fun, I almost had the Assassin medal for that. I got the 25 kill medal. The Assassin medal is when you kill someone solo. I almost had it, but someone came around and like hit them one time and ruined my medal. What a jerk. Trying to save my life and all. What an asshole. Now they're just getting desperate. They're sitting there at the spawn shooting lightning at people. But they already know they've lost, so they've given up, you know, just like we're not really trying either. Here's a nice little 2-on-1 with no health. My burst damage is so high, though, if they don't see me, I can do a lot of damage before But anyway, the rest of this is not very eventful. It's just pretty much going back and forth. So I do want to talk about my Sucker Punch rotation. I promised I'd talk about that earlier. This is a little more confusing, and people, because Scoundrels and operatives aren't that common, you may not know about it, or you just may not have seen it before. But basically the way it works is, as a Scoundrel, you get a buff called Upper Hand, and of course Operative has an equivalent of all this stuff. But Upper Hand comes after you either get a kill, or you use your Blaster Whip, or you shoot first. And Shoot First is your ambush ability that you use from stealth. It's basically a whole bunch of spike damage, has a high chance to crit, lots and lots of damage, and it's pretty much a guarantee to get your 2.5k medal. But when you use one of those abilities, you get Upper Hand. It's a damage buff, small damage buff that stacks a couple times, and then it enables the use of exploits. And exploits are special abilities that, you know, they require and consume the Upper Hand buff. So in other words, you get Upper Hand, and then you can open up a few other different attacks for a combo. And the main one that I use, I mean, there's a few other options. Like there's Pugnacity, which restores energy slowly over time. There's a AoE you get, that's okay. It's for questing mainly. And but the one that I use the vast majority of the time, you just saw a second ago, is Sucker Punch. And Sucker Punch is just a very basic melee attack. It just punches for a whole bunch of damage. It's really powerful. And when it attacks, you have a 50% chance to proc Flying Fist, which is the next talent. And Flying Fist is just additional damage. Now, but there's one extra talent on top of that one, called Round 2. If the target's bleeding, your Flying Fist gives you Upper Hand. So what that means is if you Sucker Punch someone who's bleeding, and I do have a dot I can put on people. If you Sucker Punch someone who's bleeding, then you have a 50% chance to get your Upper Hand back instantly, so you can Sucker Punch them again. So sometimes you can, you know, sit there and combo punch people like 5, 6 times, you know, Sucker Punch, Flying Fist, Sucker Punch, Flying Fist over and over again, and then you can throw in a Back Blast when that comes off cooldown too. It's a lot of damage, really, really fast, and it's not too bad on the energy either, because Sucker Punch is only like 15 energy or whatever. So it's a really fun combo, and yeah, I did pretty good here. I was pretty proud of my kills, but Oddball tore it up. Oddball tore up both of these that I'm going to show you today, because he does a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of my stats here. Decent stats. Near the top, that's pretty good. On my Vanguard, I would have been totally dominant of everything because my Vanguard is amazing. So we're going to go over to a Huttball. My role on Huttball, this is going to be a really difficult Huttball. This is a really hard fought one. I think it's mainly because our team is really disorganized. We don't have any good runners, and I'm really relying on someone else to run the ball. Because my strategy as Scoundrel, obviously I'm way too frail to consider running the ball. It's crazy. But my strategy as Scoundrel, instead of running the ball, is to get into that pass position, because as a stealther, I can sneak into the enemy base and get to the goal line. I can get to just any kind of advantageous position on the railways or on the walkways or anything. I can get anywhere I need to go really easily. And you're going to see me do that quite a bit as I try to get in position for passes. But unfortunately, though, for that to work, I'm highly reliant on my team to be ready, you know, or to be able to get in position. And it's not that easy. But when the enemy has the ball, you know, my role is pretty obvious. I'll just chase them down and burst damage them, because my damage is so high, I can usually kill them before the healers can react. If it's a particularly tough group, this doesn't happen very often at all in low-level PvP, but once or twice I've had it where I realized I couldn't kill the flag carrier because the healers were too good and too on the ball, so I would just focus the healers instead. Plus I can put a slow debuff, Tendon Blast, on my target, and that will actually slow them down enough that I could put that on the healer, and then the flag carrier will just run away from the healer, and there you go, and everybody else will kill him. It's pretty useful. So I noticed that we were pretty close to the goal line, so I'm going to get in position for a pass. I'm going to stealth up, and as soon as I get up here, of course, the flag carrier dies, so there you go. On my Vanguard, I would be right there with the flag carrier, protecting him with guard. Unfortunately, we don't have any tanks who do that. That's what's important about teamwork. I don't actually know anybody at this level who has a Vanguard or Guardian. All the Vanguards and Guardians I know are all 50 already. I don't know why. I guess leveling a Vanguard kind of sucks compared to other classes. I can tell you that from personal experience. Questing and whatnot is very slow. That's why I leveled in PvP and absolutely loved it. And try to stay away from questing. Meanwhile, when I quest on my Scoundrel, it goes much, much, much faster because I just murder everything. I'm trying to edit out the long reses just like I did on the Defender phase for Void Star. But it's a little tougher on Huttball because I don't want to skip when anything important happens, you know, like a possession change or whatnot. So I let this guy grab it. Annoying crew skills. I need to set it so crew skill stuff doesn't pop up in the middle of a game. It's very annoying. But he got the pass off in enough time, so that was too bad. Hold on. In case you didn't notice, we are fighting fellow Republics. That happens all the time in Huttball. You can get matched against your own people. Wasn't that awesome? I just made it just in time before the wall came back up. Anyway, so we got the ball now, and I want to move up again one more time. Do the same thing I did before. Get in position for a pass. There's even a pass. I can't see it really on the screen right now, but I can hear it from the announcer. So I'm like, okay, great. There's a pass. I'm going to move up. Nobody sees me. That's good. So far, nobody sees me. And I'm just going to see what's going on. And luckily, my instincts were right here, and we did lose control of the ball, as I kind of figured we would. So I'm just going to jump on their new ball carrier and pretty much kill him instantly. But he made the pass in time. Yeah, there we go. And I killed him again. Where's that guy? There he is. He's back there. I lost track of him. That was kind of a weird thing on the footage here. Maybe it's because I'm watching it in preview mode and it's a little blurry, but I really couldn't tell what happened to that guy. And I know in the live game I couldn't tell what happened either. I thought he got rid of it, so I moved up quick, but I don't know, whatever. There you go. Yeah, he just grounded it. Pretty much when you ground it, you just throw it on the ground and intentionally. That way your opponents don't pick it up right away. It gives your teammates a chance to grab it from the middle, which is what happened here. But it didn't matter because we killed him so damn fast. That's that burst damage. So I don't know why the ball went neutral, though. That was kind of weird. Maybe whoever got it threw it down. And they got it again. Yep, gotta go back and do damage again. Can't get in position. The whole reason I ran up there was because I was expecting us to get the ball after that kill. I wasn't expecting to go neutral again. Yeah, they killed me quick. You see, as soon as people focus on me, I'm instantly dead. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's such the opposite of my Vanguard. It's amazing. They really need to make sprint automatic. I hate having to press sprint every time. It's silly. It's not hard. It's just silly. That's all. So this guy, because I can't get to him easily, I'm actually going to try to use cover as much as I can to launch a sabotage charge if I can, but I was having trouble getting cover to activate there. I don't know if you saw the button pressing and it wasn't going into cover. It's a pretty common thing. So let's see if I can get it up here. Yeah, there we go. And line up a charge shot, which is the same as snipe for the agent, and a saboteur charge and put some damage on him. He's taking a lot of damage, so it should be fine. I'm also going to get in position here past the fire so that whichever way he goes, I'll be there ready for a stun. Preferably a stun in the fire, but you know, it doesn't always work out that way. But either way, my damage is high enough that I'm really confident I can stop him. And Oddball was saying that over Skype. He's like, oh my god, he's going to score. Oh my god, can you get to him? I'm like, yeah, don't worry. But it didn't matter because we had teammates here, so it's fine. I did put a lot of damage on him, though, so I'd like to say that I contributed something there. Blaster whip, back blast. Yeah. So much damage. I think he lived, but that's okay. My goal isn't to kill everybody on the map. Unlike Void Star, I actually really like Huttball and the scoring system and everything. So when I play Huttball, I really do play objectives, even on this character. Even when I normally wouldn't care, I always go focus objectives. Ugh, get rid of it again. One of these days, it's gonna work. Trust me. Trust me. Anyway, so they have control of the ball, and but they have a long way to go before they get up there, as long as they don't have someone in pass position. So I'm just gonna kill this guy before he can get anywhere close to being able to score. I mean, look at the damage going down. Oh my god. So totally eviscerated him, and now I've got the ball, which is really silly because I'm gonna die like in 2 seconds. So I pop my dodge, which is my cooldown that makes me semi-invincible for a short time, and immediately got rid of the ball, and died like instantly right after. Somehow it went neutral. Did I miss the throw or something? I couldn't tell what happened there. That was kind of weird, but I definitely need to get rid of it because I was just going to hand it over to them near our base, and that's no good. We don't want that to happen. So somebody gave him a charge target, and he's on his way to scoring. That's not good, but there is a lot of people on him damage-wise. So there we go. He goes down. I didn't need to do too much extraordinary acrobatics to get ahead of him. Go stealth and hope the friendly Jedi ignores me, which he did. That's good. And as long as we have possession, I'm just going to be doing what I always do, get in position for a pass. Fire goes out. Stand over here. Alright. I don't know where he threw it or what was going on there, but yeah, he gave it up again. I dropped stealth just to get a little bit extra running speed there. Only like 15%, but I guess it adds up. Shut up. Still, I got dragon scales out of that one. If only they were worth something. So I'm gonna need to get ahead of this guy so that I can cut him off. Same deal as always. I want to be at the goal line for this guy. Not literally, because I don't want him to jump to me. There we go. He just landed right in front of me, so not good for him. Landing right in front of me is not the right move you want to do, because it's just, he landed perfectly for a backstab and a stun and a sucker punch combo and everything. So he's down, and a Sentinel has it. Sentinel is a good class, a decent class to carry, because they do have their almost total invincibility cooldown. Obviously, he wasn't going to do anything against like 6 people, so I don't blame him for that. Even though they're not tanks, they are very mobile, and they do have a force leap. So it's still not as good as Guardians or Vanguards for carrying, but Sentinels are still decent carriers. They're underrated carriers, I think. Because I've seen a Sentinel carrier do very well, actually. But anyway, so they picked up the ball again. That's not a surprise. This guy looks like he's getting in position for a pass, so I wanted to kill him before I left. You know, I know my own kind, you know what I mean? Uh-oh, this guy's getting close. He's also got a couple buddies getting in position. Look at this. Oh, intercepted! I was actually trying to kill him in time. I wasn't even trying to intercept it, but I was in the right position, and I got lucky and grabbed it. So I wish I could take him, you know, some credit for that, but that's just how it happens. So I immediately got rid of it. Not that my recipient was any tougher than me, it's just that I had too many people on me, and I don't like that. So here, you can die instead. How about that? Or we can all die. That's even better. But it worked out. We managed to kill the people who were on us. A couple more people jumping on us now. This guy's low. He's not going to last very long. See ya. 25 kill medal. Sweet. So now I'm escorting the flag carrier, and I'm going to just move ahead a little bit. I don't know why she didn't go across when the fire was down. Maybe she wanted to go up the middle. I don't know. But I'm going to go to the goal line, get ready for a pass, and guess what? Flag carrier is down. She could have been right there with me. I mean, oh well. No big deal. I'm going to grab this heal. I'll go up to grab this heal, and this stupid Sentinel gets here first. So I kick him in the nuts and shoot him in the back and run away. But I know I'm going to die in like 2 seconds. I just dropping my stealth is my death sentence there. Yep. So we got the ball again. I don't know for how long, and I'm gonna move up into pass position one more time. I have a pretty amazing play coming up. I don't wanna overhype it or anything, but you're all gonna be very excited when you see it. Getting in position. They have no idea I'm here. This is how we do it. There he is, decloak. There's like 10 guys on him. I'm like, pass, pass. Oh, yeah. I got people on me. I'm going to pop my dodge. He stuns me. I pop my tenacity. Oh, there we go. Or whatever it's called for the smuggler. You know, the thing that everybody has, the escape from all stun. So there you go. That was my amazing play. That and the interception, I mean, that between, you know, stopping that score and then scoring that point is absolutely crucial for this game. But also props to the ball carrier there for seeing me decloak and making that decision so fast. That was good. That was very good. And I got a heal out of it too. There you go. Very slick. So now the options, now that we're up 1-0 finally and the time's about to run out, we have a couple options. I mean, we can either just try to hold on to the ball and wait for the time to run out, or we can score another one, which more or less seals it, because it's really unlikely they're going to be able to score 2 in a minute and a half. So we're going to try to score again, and we get pretty close, but they get on the ball carrier. A fresh resing set gets up on the ball carrier, and he doesn't see me there, so not in time. So I don't know how this guy spotted me. I guess I just didn't get in stealth fast enough. That's too bad. Done. Full auto. Yeah, I know your tricks. I have a trooper. Back blast. So this is a nice little duel here. I shouldn't be here doing this, but I do want to have control of the goal line. Boom. And a vanish. Gotcha. So I'm going to go over here and grab this heal too. I really shouldn't have been fighting up on the goal line like that. Oh, I didn't get that heal. That was so weird. I don't understand what happened there. I guess maybe it's because I was stealth, but I could have sworn I've gotten these things in stealth before. Anyway, I was saying it was a bad strategy to be up there fighting. I mean, on one hand, yeah, I need to be in position. On the other, for a pass. But on the other hand, we didn't have the ball, so I really needed to be up there killing the ball carrier, and or at least just die so I can go back and defend. You know, get a free teleport back. But the time is up, so time's ticking down. There's no way they can score now. So it's just time to celebrate. We won. I take all the credit. Not really. Obviously, Oddball had the top score by a mile and was absolutely crucial. We were communicating on Skype. It's just that our roles were so much different. We weren't really fighting side by side. We were just kind of trying to keep track of who had the ball, where people were, that kind of stuff. Ooh, that was a tough fight. I'm really proud of myself, though. I think I did really well that match. So that's all for today. I just wanted to bring you some Scoundrel action. My level 27 Scoundrel, LeVar Burton, the Starfleet Legacy, here on the Crucible Pit server Republic side. By all means, make an alt, come talk to me. My characters are Thomas Riker, the evil clone of Will Riker, and LeVar Burton, the actor who plays Geordi LaForge, among other famous roles. And as always, I name all my characters after Starfleet characters. I am going to debut a third character who I will not reveal just yet, but you'll see him soon. So stay tuned for that. Until then, this has been Cromar with TGN. See you later.